Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are headed to the Warrens. We're going to fight a boss. I know it has been a long time since I've done anything like even remotely resembling progress in this game. Like, I think I had one upload last week. Now, admittedly, that was perhaps the most cathartic upload of definitely of New Game Plus and maybe of this entire Let's Play. So I'm not going to be too down on that, but obviously I would like to be a bit more prolific, and I'm going to try to be. I'm really going to make an honest effort, but truth be told, it entirely comes down to the fact that work is keeping me very busy. I wish I had a more interesting excuse, but I don't. So let's get started.
The great thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself. But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it.
That is pretty dark. Alright, so let's get moving here. And yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good party. Now, I don't know if it's a wise idea to try and actually damage race our boss, but that's what I'm gonna try and do. We'll see if it works. Anyway, not a great start. Well, I mean, that's not the worst way to start. Like, the worst way to start obviously would have been a crit that resulted in disease, and I mean, I guess just consider ourselves lucky that that didn't happen. No, I should mark. Wow, okay, that's nice. But yeah, I should definitely try and mark here, because yeah, I have not decked out the occultist with anything even remotely resembling offensive equipment or offensive trinkets, and yeah, on top of that, from the 4th rank, all he's going to be able to do is abyssal artillery anyway, and that's against non-eldritch enemies such as these. That is pretty trifling. I don't like the crit's great, but I don't know which one I want to work on. Like, obviously both are a priority, but I had really hoped that I would be able to hit the stunned target there. Like, oh god, we need a crit. Not a crit. Holy crap. Alright, that's really lucky. Wow. That's really lucky. So, I was thinking the other day about the Ancestor, because the Ancestor, I feel like he's such a interesting character, because his story is tragic, don't get me wrong, but he's also kind of an ass, and he more or less deserves all the bad things that befall him. But in spite of all that, you can't help but feel like, I don't think that was a good idea. I immediately regret that. You can't help but feel sorry for him. But ultimately, at the very end of the game, you realize what the game was all along, and it wasn't for you to come in and clean up his mess. No. It was for you to come in and inherit this legacy of being basically a monster. And you know what that reminded me of? You know what that really got my brain thinking about? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, I'm talking about the one from the 70s now. I mean, there was something definitely insidious going on with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp and Tim Burton, because the fact that either of these two monsters still get work is honestly... Okay, that's a great map. I have to pause there. But seriously, though, I know it's really, like, trendy and fashionable to, like, dump on Tim Burton and Johnny Depp, but there's a reason that came into fashion in the first place. But no, I'm talking about the old Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, because the more I think about it, the more I start to kind of see these parallels between Willy Wonka and the Ancestor. Now, hear me out. I feel like at the end of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, something unsavory was going on there. I mean, Willy Wonka just gives Charlie the factory. Like, what's the angle here? Like, he's not dying. Willy Wonka is still alive and presumably in the prime of his life. And he's just handing over this factory. What's Willy Wonka gonna do now? Like, he doesn't have anything else going on, really. So what's the play? Well, here's my theory. Here's my fan theory here. Feel free to take it and turn it into a fanfic if you want. Just give credit where it's due is all I'm saying. But here's my thought. Slugworth, the evil candy maker, is not actually a candy maker. Now, I'm gonna have to get a little bit meta here, but a little bit meta-textual, if I may put on my most pretentious English teacher's hat.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic
But
merit.
wouldn't somebody know what Slugworth candy is? Like, nobody seems to really know or acknowledge it. It's not in any stores. And if your candy is not in stores and nobody knows what it is, then in what sense, really, are you a candy maker? Right? So, what I'm supposing here is that Slugworth is actually with Scotland Yard or some other reasonable facsimile of MI5 or whatever. But he is investigating the elusive, reclusive Willy Wonka, and he wants the everlasting gobstopper because it's probably like full of carcinogens or something that's got a bunch of rat feces in it. I don't know. But this is the linchpin of his case. They've already got like a ton of dirt on Willy Wonka, all right? Let's list it off. Poor safety record, intensely secretive, shuts down his entire operation on a whim. He exhibits antisocial, at times even psychopathic tendencies. He has an illegal alien labor force that he essentially kidnapped and enslaved from wherever, it's the 70s, some obscure Southeast Asian place where Oompa Loompas come from. I don't know. But, I mean, already you can see where some investigator might be able to start piecing together a case here to maybe take the Candyman down. And what about how all of Willy Wonka's victims suffered incredibly gruesome fates that were just a little bit too conveniently ironic? Remember, with the exception of Charlie, these were all high profile names. Like, even before they found their golden tickets, this would be like Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, who else? Frankie Muniz, God, I'm old, and Haley Joel Osment, all winning, I don't know, like the McDonald's Monopoly jackpot in the same week. They all find their golden tickets like that, right? And sure, some of them had like large-scale candy unwrapping operations, but most of them just happened to find their tickets at what appeared to be random chance. And so, go ahead and, on top of the list of all of the crimes that we've leveled against Mr. Wonka so far, let's add sweepstakes fraud. So, we have that whole list of charges, and now let me bring this back full circle. Willy Wonka's motives in light of all of that evidence. This mountain of evidence that's delivered to us in a neat 1 hour and 40-minute package tell us everything that we need to know. Willy Wonka is not handing over the factory out of a sense of like childlike whimsy and heartfelt altruism. No. To Wonka, Charlie Bucket and Grandpa Joe Bucket represent the perfect Fall Guys. Why? Isn't it obvious? They're broke. They're desperate. I mean, think about it. If you were living in Depression era Britain with, in a shack, eating like bone soup every night, I mean, wouldn't you so badly want to believe in the promise of a happy ending to their own rags to riches story? I mean, they're willing to ignore the smorgasbord of child murders that they just witnessed with their own eyes just minutes before, that they all too eagerly believe when Wonka just hand waves the whole day-long slaughter away by claiming that, oh, they're all fine. Like, okay. So that's why Willy Wonka is so happy when Charlie gives him back the everlasting gobstopper, because he knows at that point that Charlie will never, ever sell him out of a sense of self-preservation. Charlie and Grandpa will end up sharing a cell while Willy Wonka escapes in a golden parachute. And that's sick. The prosecution rests. So, how's this run going? Pretty well. I'm feeling good about it. We're about to fight a boss. Let's see how it goes. I maybe got a little bit too carried away there. I maybe was sniffing my own farts a little bit too much. Willy Wonka, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, what have you. But I feel like we let these movie protagonists or magical movie men off a little bit too light. I mean, that is a grossly irresponsible thing that we just, for some reason, let Willy Wonka get away with. Why? Because Gene Wilder is incredibly talented and charming? Well, okay, yes. I can believe that. Okay. That's fair enough. But I think we should demand a little bit more culpability, a little bit more transparency in our children's movie. What am I talking about? Okay, we are. I think it might be time that we reassess this damage race strategy. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Our A-bomb is doing work. I mean, he's definitely hoisting the party up on his shoulders, of course. Of course. Of course. Like, that's okay, but a crit or two would be so handy right now. Like, our bounty hunter has good crit. Jeez. Oh, good grief. Oh. This is not going well at all. And oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I think we've got to abandon the damage race here. Oh, this is not going well. Like, I so want to just try and mow this swine god down. Okay.
As life ebbs,
all right.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Oh, jeez. This is horrible. Like, should I have puppy guarded our A-bomb instead of the bounty hunter? Like, maybe yes. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess this is my chance to make good, right? Like, maybe I should. Okay. What about this? Okay. Like, the dodge is good. Ah, shit. Like, losing that mark really sucked. What? Okay. Okay, you're breaking the rules. Like, this is some insubordination right here. Like, Wilbur, are you just gonna stand by and let this happen? This is supposed to be your charge here. Like, are you just gonna sit by and let him do whatever he wants? I guess? Shit. Oh my god. Okay. Why? Oh, why? Oh, alright. Well, I can't believe it.
From becoming unwound.
How? How did we survive that? Like, we have to chance it. I should have drank holy water. Oh my god. Oh my god, please, please, please. Okay. He's still got one more action. I really just wanted the crit. I should have reverted. Oh my god. I think we won. I think we have this. I can't believe it. That was way closer than it had any right to be. Oh boy, wow. Alright. Let's not do that again. We dodged a bullet. Like, we dodged like a mortar strike. That was, oh boy, that was close. I really thought that was 100% doomed. Okay, so how far do we push this? Like, I kind of want the answer to be really far. Like, I kind of want to go hard here and see how much we can get done, because, like, I think this is week 72, 73, something like that. We have, like, 7 weeks left, maybe less. That's not a lot of time. So we still have a mess of high-level heroes who don't have level 5 weapons or armor, who don't have level 5 skills. We have to whip this into shape. There's no question about it. That's really fortunate. Okay, how far do we take this? Like, can we win another fight? Like, I kind of want to go for it.
The match is struck.
Like,
a blazing star
I know that this has to be the dumbest idea, but isn't that what makes it so genius? Of course. I used all my holy water. Oh good, we really needed those 3 rounds. Alright, I think the bounty hunter, I mean, he has good trap disarm, so okay. Thank goodness. Alright. Yeah, that was, actually, we didn't need to burn a torch. He says burning a torch. Like, I'm sorry, this is probably going to be really boring, because it's just going to be me sneaking around trying to glean what little advantages I can get from whatever loot we can possibly amass here. What do we drop? I don't think we fight. So, what do we drop? Yeah, like, maybe, I think that finding a keg honestly could bail us out of this bad situation. I mean, right now, things look horrible. especially for our A-bomb. Like, he did not... He came out of that fight a changed person. Like, not in the sense that he is able to shapeshift and literally change his person, but, like, emotion. You know what I mean. Wow, out of all the quirks we could have gotten removed, that is by far the least relevant. Alright. I think we've got enough gas in the tank to make this work. Crap. Alright. Like, it feels like between the damage, the stuns, and the ability to guard, like, we should be okay, right? Alright, let's see how this goes. This could be, yeah, this could be a stress, like, probably not a stress spiral. I don't think we have enough time here to actually spiral, but this could very easily be, yeah, this could very easily be a test of resolve for Middleton. Oh, thank God. All right. Oh God, who gets it? I kind of regret that. And shit. Wow.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Okay. What? 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 Like, something went right? Like... Oh, please, please. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, this is bad. Like,
Continue the onslaught.
there is just
Destroy
nothing but
them
but
all.
bad answers here. Like,
Well struck.
please stun. I should not have tried to stun him. Please, no. Oh
Such a
God,
terrible
no.
assault cannot be left
No.
unanswered.
Oh, I messed up. That is not what I needed. That's so bad. Like, I am playing like trash right now. Like, I survived that really, really horrible boss fight that went exactly the opposite of planned, and now I can't even deal. Shit. This feels like how a hero gets killed. Like, I don't even feel like healing's a good answer. I think we just have to try and mow these guys down. Sure. Oh my... Okay. Alright. I think we actually have a very good chance to make it through. Like, do we shapeshift? I think we honestly need the stun more right now. Maybe? Like, that's a good start. Okay, wow.
Eradicated.
Could have used that, like, at any other point. Would have been great in the boss fight. Really would have appreciated that. Alright, I think we have this. We probably could have shifted and maybe even gotten a kill, but I'm just... I can't. I'm so paranoid right now. I just want fewer attackers. Okay. You know what? For as much shit as I give the game for kind of screwing me over sometimes when it just would be funny to do so, I have to admit, we have gotten away with murder here in this battle, because this is one of the worst encounters that I've ever run in my life. That's... okay. Good. Good. This is how I wanted things to happen.
But a victory nonetheless.
Alright. So, like, do we even need the gold? Maybe... Yeah, I guess we don't need... We don't need the shovels anymore, obviously. So...
gold, trinkets and baubles.
Let's,
Paid for in blood.
Yeah, let's leave, because I don't think this situation gets better. I obviously should have killed the lights. Like, I realize that now, I'm sorry. Okay, let's just go. Let's just get out. That was horrific. But, we did do it. And this is what drives me insane, okay? Like, you get these boss trinkets for beating the champions. You get, what? A plus damage against Unholy for beating the Necromancer. Great. Now I'll never, like, need plus Unholy again, though.
Trouble yourself.
Same with the flag, like plus dodge, plus stun resist. Like, I don't need that anymore. Well, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.